Hi guys. So I have cleared and vacuumed my living room. That's up on my couch is my coffee table and the plant table. I didn't know this. Maybe you tropically type people might know, but star jasmine leaks. Like there's like see where that wall outlet is by the cat tree? There's like this big sticky spot. And the wall has sticky, and that baseboard heater there, it's heated with hot water, so it's not like an electric baseboard. But that has sticky on it too, so what? It's not something I signed up for. It was like, ooh, jasmine, that's a good smelling plant. Yeah. So I'm gonna unplug this. Got my phone plugged into my stereo. I'm listening to iHeartRadio. It's a channel called Res Radio or Paula Res. They played native music, so it was people singing about the mountain and ravens and crows. I don't remember, but they were all like really nice sounding songs, so I was like, we'll do this. I mean, because I could tune into any radio station that I wanted to that's on iHeartRadio, but I like them because they've got good news. I learned about the Flint, Michigan thing about 3 months before mainstream media started reporting on it by listening to this radio station, so that was kind of cool. I also want to show you guys something. My magnolia is blooming. Doesn't smell like the cleaner version of what magnolia would smell like. But I do have, I don't know if people are plant people. Is this normal that the stems would be crusting off? I don't know. I think that it's like it's outgrowing its little exoskeleton. But then again, my star jasmine, my aunt so nicely. Last summer I had it out on my porch, and last winter my aunt picked it up and put it away for me. She put it in with all of her plants that she winters over directly below me. And she had like a trumpet plant or something, and it had spider mites. So my jasmine has spider mites. Had spider mites, still has, I don't know. But most of my other plants aren't affected. I keep this one pretty far away. This is a dried out flower. I do have some pups coming in. That's kind of cool. I keep this kind of out of the way. I need to move this away from the sun a bit more. And this is a plant that I got from my roommate's brother, an ex-roommate's brother. He dropped it off when he moved into a basement, and then he died of cancer, and the family was just like, we're not really plant people, so I just take pictures of it sometimes and post it to Facebook and tag the family members in it, and they say, hey, look, Jackson's plant is now, it was just one. It came out of this stem. I don't know if you can even see that. This stem right here, and that fell over and died. No, it came out of this stem here. Fell over and died, and then it shot up a new plant. And I stuffed the dead bit into the ground, and out of that came another plant. So that plant has a lot of my old goldfishes buried in it. And I buried a baby bird, like one of those teeny tiny little, maybe a week old. It didn't have any feathers on it. It died this summer, so I buried that in there, and it was like shooting stuff up all over the place. So apparently it's been a hungry plant, because now it's from one stem that kind of croaked to 3 stems that are doing pretty good. And then I also have these. This is a lucky bamboo. I need to dust it off. There's this thing, kind of like a succulent-y, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this one. This one seems to be getting really leggy and not flowering out. And then I've got the standard, every restaurant has these trailing things all over them. Got those as a housewarming present 3-4 houses ago. And the main plant kind of got crazy long, and so I cut it into pieces and I'm using it all over the place. But and then I have my mother-in-law tongue. This bloomed this summer. This doesn't have spider mites either. Yay. And then I've got my spider plant, and it is bleaching out, so I have to move it out of the sun a bit more because it doesn't like sun very much at all. But spider mites, so I get to deal with that. And then I've got I just hung stuff up on my door and I'm not used to it all being there yet. So let's turn a light on in here. Here's my jasmine plant, all crazy sticky. I'm gonna go stick it out in the rain for a couple days and hope that the rain kind of dissolves some of the sticky. I'm gonna take it out of the water catchment pot because I guess jasmine doesn't like super wet roots, so I don't want to do that to it. And then there's also this. This is a bunch of bulbs. I'm going to put them outside so that they can cure or finish themselves off in the cold, and then they didn't like being in a pot, so I'm going to put them out in my future asparagus bed. So yeah, there's that. I am also behind schedule. It is 10:30. Yeah, things took a little bit longer and I got a little bit sidetracked a couple times. Plus I started about 10 minutes late. I don't remember what happened, how that happened. So yeah, I need to get started in the bathroom. The bathroom is set up for 10:15 to 10:45, and it is basically 10:35 now. So if I can clean the bathroom in 10 minutes, I could pretty much catch up. So, but I've got until 11, because at 11 I need to pack my lunch, and at 11:15, 11:30 is the latest that I can leave for work, because I told them that I would clock in at noon. And it takes me about 15-20 minutes to get down to work, open the door, clock in. So basically 20-25 minutes. So if I give myself 30 minutes, I will be good. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody is good with magnolias. Yes, I got it to bloom, but it seems really leggy. Like, shouldn't it be a more dense plant? Or is that just there's multiple kinds of magnolia and I just got one that is going to turn into a tree instead of a little bush? I don't know. I'm from Oregon. We don't have these plants. These are very luxe. And in it I've got a little tea rose with it that keeps dying back. I've gotten flowers out of it a couple times. Alright, well, sorry for shaking you guys around so much. Ooh, one more thing that I wanted to show. So, I don't know if people have these. This is a pink Himalaya salt lamp. They talk about there being fire hazards. Where the fire hazard comes from, can you see that crust down on the base? It's salt. So if you live in a humid environment, like Oregon rains, you need to clean that stuff off. I recommend just a dry toothbrush, It's also good, the toothbrush is good for cleaning the dust out of the cracks because this is not smooth. And then every now and then, just make sure you get in and inspect that your light bulb is corrosion free. And maybe clean that a little bit with a rag or Q-tips or something. But that's where the fire hazard is coming from, is that people aren't taking care of their salt lamps and it is corroding, and electricity and corroded wires is bad news. So, cleaning my bathroom. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to not clean my bathroom. But I'm going to have it decluttered, so I'll like have it ready to go to squirt everything down and scrub it when I get home tonight. What else am I doing tonight? Setting up my planner. It's not really a planner, it's a I'll show you guys tonight. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stage the bathroom to just come in and slam through it and be done with it instead of cleaning it. I do still have to get my laundry together to take with me to work. I've got those 2 plants to put outside. Pack my lunch. Nothing is particularly hard, nothing is particularly long, but it does take a little bit of time investment to get all of that done. So, that's what we'll do. So I'm gonna go get dressed, pack my lunch, take those plants outside, and then with whatever time I have left over, I'll declutter here, because this is tonight, and I want to get those plants out so that they can start dying down. And I do need to get dressed, because pajamas, not what you go to work in, for multiple reasons. 1, it's not professional, and 2, if you don't dress like you're doing a job, you're not gonna work like you're doing a job. So, even though it's a weekend and nobody will be there to see me, still gotta maintain professionalism. Okay, so I'm gonna let this go, shut this down, and get dressed and get ready to move on. And then with whatever time I've got left over, I'll start working towards turn off the heater. Got a space heater, oil-filled radiator. That's how I heat my whole place. I've got 2 of them, one in the front and one in here. And then I just slide the sliding door closed. This used to be a porch, like my bedroom. I remember coming out here. My dad would have he had a little table and 2 patio chairs, and he would come out here and smoke his pipe. It's really funny. And here I am sleeping where my dad used to smoke a pipe. Crazy. Yeah, so I just heat it with an oil heater. Yeah, just life. I feel scattered. No, I took my meds this morning, and I had caffeine. I had grapes. Maybe I need to eat something too. Okay, so I'm gonna go dress myself, feed myself, prepare to feed myself some more tonight, and deal with those plants. And if I've got time left over, I will start decluttering the bathroom. Okay, game plan. Break! Have a good Saturday, guys, or whatever day in the future you are watching this.